Here we go. Here we go! Oh shit, I'm in the way. Crazy. Crazy. Yeah, that is made by Mike. Ace, that is indeed made by Mike. Hope you all like it. I definitely did. I loved it. Crazy good. Based. Yeah. I think it's right on the nose. So yeah, here we are. 2 minutes until we start. I'm hopefully I get auto teleported again. Yes. If you think there is something to still change, let Mike know. Very, very cool. I agree. Let's keep it safe. Let's keep it safe. Okay, 1 minute and 30, and then we go. I'm aiming at the point of no return because I know somebody is sending it. I do know. We do know that somebody is sending it. Let's have fun. Let's have fun. We do have the... I hope we do have... maybe. I'll see. Okay. 1 minute left. Oh, should we go? Let's go through the grid real quick. Let's do a quick look at them. Look at them. Jealous on pole. I completely missed that. Weird. Statine. Mike Vanderburgt. Wesley. Mativeri. Tomala. Contreras. Anfielder. Blümke. Singh. Let's go a bit quicker here. Frieser. Salvador. Spielmann. Mirjean. Klimek. We have von der Meide. Schultz. And Monteano. And right behind that is Arda Kanbur. Those are the drivers for today, and we see the lights. Let's get a good glimpse one last time of them standing in a row here. And here we go. Green flag, and it's go time. TWS Race 1. We are going. T1, we're breaking into here. Do we see something? Do we see something? No boots so far. No boots so far. That looked good. That looked very, very good. Let's go right into the front with Statine and Mike. Mike, who will set probably fire to... Oh, we have a beautiful Eau Rouge here. I don't see many big incidents here. I think nothing that would result in a big crash. We are side by side here. Mativeri, Tomala fighting for P4. Right in the front there is the battle for the lead with Jealous fighting with Statine. Mike looking at it for... Oh, chat overlay. Fuck. Yes. Let me do that real quick. I'm sorry. Oh my god.
$5 a month.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Alfie, for the subscription. I will put the stream avatars off in just a moment. I forgot that. But thank you so much. Catch your things. And we are with Mativeri, who is side by side at the moment with Mike Vanderburgt, who is fighting for P5. Something happened there, which I didn't catch really very well, but look at that. Also quite close. Friesa Blümke are fighting it out. Right here in the front is Contreras fighting with Anfielder. And I will mute the sound for now. I'm sorry. For now it will be off. And we look further into both of the Latvian Lightning Locomotives drivers, Statin and Tomala. I don't think there is an official sign to fight here. I think they are both just enjoy being in the front. And I don't think they will get into each other's hair. Mativeri has to do a bit of a burnout here and switch places. Goes back from P4 or P5, I think, right around that, into P12 for now. Let's go into the specifics. Friesa versus Contreras. That is happening for sure. Friesa is not fighting for Urush there. I don't think we will see much of a side-by-side Urush yet. We did see a bit of a side-by-side action when lap 1 was going on, but I'm not sure that we will see so many brave drivers here doing that more than once, or even on a regular basis here. Friesa side-by-side with Contreras. A beautiful battle ensues. And in the front as well, I see Anfielder fighting with Wesley, I think, in a beautiful side-by-side. We are approaching the double gauge, and Friesa made the move so far. Munteanu made his pit stop. That is his first pit. One pit is definitely a 1 second long pit, so that we can check if anybody, if you at least did one long pit. And Munteanu put his pit out right at the beginning. Not sure what kind of strategy that is, but we will see later where he finishes overall in this race. Mativeri, unfortunately, losing it again. Not his day. Like, on a qualifying pace, he was extremely well, but now he is going back into P17. I didn't see that somebody was very close to him, so I would rule out that there was a big touch. I think he lost it on its own. But who knows, really? I'm not really sure. Wesley fighting with Anfielder here on Blanchimont. And I think we will see a move here. Wesley has the outside. Anfielder protects the inside for himself. The chicane. Wesley takes a wide entry to get a better exit and maybe fight with Anfielder on the exit. About it. But, yeah, maybe he can throw it in. Mike has the fastest lap of the race for now. By the way, all that grip we took into the next session, into the race. So, at the moment, we should be at around, we are at 96% grip now, which means we will definitely see a few hotter laps, a few faster laps now than we were previously seeing in the qualifying and in the practice, because the grip is just upped by a bit. Oh my god. Am I... Okay. Okay, I was going to say, Mike is moving out of that on his own. That was a sandwich 3 wide into Lecombe. I don't think that would have been a good mix with Mike, Tomala, and Statin in there. Oh, we have a crash! We have a crash! And Jesper, for a brief second, stands on the road, and he goes back into P16. He has slight damage to the side and to the front. Goes back into P16. Bit unfortunate. Wesley fighting with Frieza side by side into double gauge. Frieza slightly overshooting here, trying to get it back into the slipstream with Wesley, and we are pushing for P7 right now. Frieza, very good job so far, is doing good for Latvian junior locomotives. Statin. Oh, Tomala spins at Campus. Rejoins here right at the beginning of Campus and is back on track now in P8. Was there a touch? I do not know, but it does at least not look like on the damage radar for Mike and Statin. It doesn't look like there was a touch. Maybe there was. I am really, really not sure. But we missed the action on that. Tomala for now in P11 trying to get his places back. On the other hand, for the attack guys, Blümke and oh my god, Tomala, Singh, Blümke all trying to fight at the bus stop chicane, and Tomala retires the car. I saw him spinning out at the bus stop chicane. Tomala retires the car ultimately. That is it for him. Very, very unfortunate to see him go today. First part of Latvian Lightning Locomotives out today. Something wrong, I think. Fonda might have spun out into P15 here. Lost one place or maybe even two. Could be even more. We didn't really see what happened, but something definitely happened. Mike Vanderburgt makes the move on Statin, and that is crazy. Oh, okay, I'm getting the info from Cheese Whiz that the game froze. Nick's game froze, and he had to stop. He is now back on track with it again, pushing the rail even further. Maybe he can get some places back. 4 seconds to Klimek, and about the same to Jesper Spielmann. And very close behind that is Schultz. So the train behind to P12 is still fairly close. The train in the front is also very close. P4 is has in its second Anfielder. In that second is Wesley Vanderburg. In that second, almost, is Frieza, who is pushing for Wesley in P6 right now as well. We see some beautiful liveries here, and the closest fight now on the screen is probably Blümke versus Singh, who are now at Campus here. Singh, if I'm not mistaken, don't let me say something wrong again. Singh is signed up hopefully under the right team this time. Yes, LGI Junior Racing Team against Lars Blümke from Attack. With Blümke, unfortunately, damage on the front, damage on the back, but makes the move on Singh because Singh slightly, or should I say, quite heavily overshoots at the bus stop chicane. Can't make the end stick, and can't make the start stick, the end stick, and now gets the stick from Mirjean from Latvian Junior Locomotives. This time I have it right. I hope you can understand that. Mirjean pushing for Singh now, and that might be the move into points for Jakub Mirjean here on Spa. A very good junior team effort if you can bring points. If you can bring points home. Yeah, LJL double points. Maybe I'm on the edge of my seat. Yes, indeed, that's what I wanted to say. If Mirjean makes points, brings points home today, and Frieza as well, that's a very, very good sign for LJL, for a junior team here. I think that's just great. That's just beautiful. And we have a side-by-side battle here. Singh versus Mirjean. We have seen Mirjean fighting. Singh should Logi get a preventative race ban. I mean, put a report in, Pengu. That's it's not in my hands. I'm not a steward. We need spawns to get WSS Plus for Mirjal. I think we can get something to work. We can get something to work. Like so much beautiful liveries. I think we have to get something to work. But you're looking at one of the closest battles on the grid. What happened to Oscar Tomala, by the way? You can ask. Pengu is in chat. He is writing above you. And he might explain something to you. What happened exactly. And can give you the details. The tea. What happened exactly in the race. But as for somebody that deserves a race ban, Mike goes into the pit. State your case and maybe the stewards hear you. I'm not in charge there. Yes. So the first thing I saw was that Statine, Mike, and Tomala were very, very close, but we weren't on the action when something happened in Campus. I'm not sure what happened right before Campus when I saw Tomala already spun out. So I'm not sure what happened there, and then it happened again on the bus stop chicane. And maybe that was the straw that broke the camel's back. Wesley made his pit. And should we look real quick onto the tires? Softs, medium. Softs, medium. Lot of softs. I see one hard here. That is a switch to hards now from Thunderburgt. And we will see what that will mean. Oh, we get a drive-through for cutting from Ada Kanbur. Not a good day for SSI Aeronet today, I would say. Crazy. What is happening here? Munteano, from his early on damage that he repaired, is in P17. Maybe something happened. Maybe something will happen still. As for Wesley changed. Mike as well. No, Mike as well. Both. Oh no! Something happened to Mike. But Wesley definitely changed to hards now. And we will have to say what is possible now. As for Jasper, let's go to that. Paul Frère, Jealous in the pit. P10 Spielmann. At Blanchimont. Points for him so far. We'll see what he can do later on in the race. We're not even halfway done, and we have seen a lot of battles here on the track today. Jealous, Unfielder, both in the pit. Jealous goes out. Unfielder soon after. We're at the hairpin, and Mirjal might get into business with Spielmann very, very soon. Same with Singh. We're fairly close. We're all inside a second in a train at Eau Rouge now. And we'll see some battles in the next few seconds for sure. As for Wesley, we are at Eau Rouge, and Wesley will make the move after Radillon now in his hard tire compound. He is getting that newer tire compound than Klimek, who probably runs on older tires at this point. Onto the Camel Straight, we are going into the braking zone, throwing it into Lecombe, and making the move stick. As far as I see, Klimek might try to come back to that. But there's also Mike. And if we know the Thunderburgs, we know that they kind of strategize together on track. They do the weirdest stuff sometimes. Getting into like tandem strategies where somebody that is sandwiched in between them does not have a fun time. But that is allowed in a team championship and completely fine by our standards. And Mike was in a similar situation earlier on as well against Statine and Tomala when they were on the Camel Straight, right about to go into Lecombe when Mike had to pull out of that one. So we should be well seated in the slipstream here with Mirjean, and Singh is in the front as well, but I don't think Mirjean is in the slipstream, or he doesn't gain much from it. He gains a bit, but not as much as Jesper gains from it. And Jesper tries to make the move there, but Mirjean is there, and Spielmann has to correct the wheel, set it straight, and stay in the back for a while longer. He makes the move now, outbreaks him, and now we are going side by side into Eau Rouge. Aren't we happy to see that? Aren't we happy to see that? Do we touch? No, no, no. Spielmann has to pull out for that. But that also means he gets the next slipstream now and might go on the next move for Lecombe. Mirjean made his 2 moves here, prepping for the turn. Spielmann tries to get a later breaking point than Mirjean anyway, but couldn't make the move stick. I saw somebody standing on the road. That was, I think, Munteanu might have been. He lit up yellow soon after. And oh my god, Spielmann does it. And how he does it. What a move! I have to say, what a move. But this battle is not over. It's far from over. And it's the closest battle on screen right now. It's very, very close. And you are seeing it here. You are seeing it today. And it's beautiful. So, we are at Fagnes. Okay, if that is a written rule, then Mirjean might appeal that if they want. I am not in charge of the rulebook anymore, or ever was, so I don't know. Just yapping. Yeah. If he can do something, then not Steench. He can yap. But I think the yellow flag rules were pretty. Oh no! And Mirjean tries to catch the car and it snaps and goes into the other direction. He has to wait for the situation to clear, and he rejoins. And that is very, very unfortunate because we thought double points were in the mix. There still might be, but Mirjean has to go into the pits, repairing this mess. Has a bit of damage. Salvador is still in the pits. Mirjean goes into the pits, and Anfielder out now. It's all over. It's all over but the crying. The ink spots already said it. It's all over but the crying. And I think today that is more real than ever. It's sad, but it is what it is. And now Jesper Spielmann, he sees his next opportunity with Singh. The MX-5 champ had a bit of trouble in the test race, and now we're looking closer and closer to hopefully him setting foot and grooving himself in to the Tatuus and to the Tatuus World Series Season 2. Because competition is fierce. I always say it. I almost say it every race. Competition is fierce, and you have to be very, very careful if you want to compete with those guys. They are quick. They are quick. Salvador is challenging for Mike's 9th position. He wants 2 points. He doesn't want 1 point. He wants 2. Will he get it? That's a big question. That's a big if. But Salvador is quick. So is Mike. We're going into Fanye, and Salvador, the calculating mind of the Spaniard, is already analyzing where can he put it. Where can he put it? Campos? Nah, Campos never would work. Curb Paul Frere? Nah. Maybe I find some slipstream. While we are at Blanchimont, maybe I can set it to the inside, right at the bus stop chicane. And Ada Kanbur has not taken his cutting drive-through and gets disqualified. That is a very, very sad result for... Very, very, very sad result for SSI Aeronet, who are already in the back of the grid. And oh, I said it! I said it! I am so good! Commentator's curse? No, commentator's divine boon. I'm telling you. I knew it. Blanchimont, he put it into slipstream mode, and he made the move to the inside on the bus stop chicane. There he is. Salvador makes the move. Stick. Divine boon. Boon. God damn it, Adstinch. You have to ruin it all the time. Gotta hand out timeouts if that goes too far. Gotta hand out timeouts. But we're still fighting. It's not over. That's not over. That was a kind of a thing of Mike. He just gave him a bit. Who was that guy on track? Oh, no, you're not. I think that, it doesn't... I kicked him. It's not only a major no-no, he does not get disconnected. If he pulled the internet, like, I mean, still. Oh, how is it? Oh god, that's I know it's not how you say it, but he's not getting kicked. That is not only is that unacceptable, that I think concludes his participation in this series. There is no amount of things he can say to me right after that. No amount. I have to... Okay, I guess I have to ban. I cannot... Can I TP him? I cannot, like... I cannot... I did. He was kicked several times, Baguette. Has been kicked out. Has been kicked out. Manually kicked out. Manually kicked out. It does not work. And maybe he just pulled the internet cable. And the system... I don't know. I really don't know. Still, it should be able to kick him. It's not, and if... Tomala is DNF'd, Baguette. Have you not been watching the race? Let's get back into the race. Salvador in the slipstream of Mike. In the slipstream of Mike Vanderburg. And Mike goes slightly over. Salvador makes the move. So yeah, if anybody gets taken out by Kanbur, I cannot do anything. Can race control push Kanbur out of the way? I don't trust that. We can't do red flag now. It's yeah, may cause more issue than doing so. Yes. It's sad. It's sad, but he won't be here for long. Why is Frieza in I can tell you why. That's why. He didn't do a pit stop yet. He is still without a pit stop. If somebody, maybe, I'm just saying, if Claudio Diana is here, maybe ask Munteanu if he would be so kind to... He is in last place at the moment anyway, several laps down. It would be good if he maybe could push Kanbur out of the track. I will see if I write you, Claudio, right now and ask. Could you ask Munteanu if he can push Kanbur out of the way? That is clear from the start. Like, that is not a... his... yes, his warranty is void now. His participation is no longer. And I'm making that decision myself. There is no amount of... Sorry, I will hear from that. Schultz crashed into him, no. He might have, but the problem is Kanbur is still standing here. I think Schultz destroyed his car. Yeah, I see it, but this might prove to be... It's so sad. It's so sad. Keep it in, Schultz, the cam. Keep it in, Schultz. I think he tries to push him that way out of the way, which is a bad idea, but I mean, there's not much other thing he can do. Yeah, this is... yeah. Don't think we have to have... yeah. Hey, to be honest, it would be good if we would have, like... yeah. Yeah, we're going to continue the race now. We're going to continue the race now. Because we can't just stop it. Next time, we'll probably have to... if something like this happens again, I'm restarting the race. Or something like that. I mean... anyway, now that we're here, Mike and Wesley still driving. Spielman and Singh still fighting. That's crazy. Oh, because me and the real penalty system are not really friends yet. And I don't think it will help. People will still... yeah. Yeah, and nobody knows the behavior under... Kanbo is standing even worse on track now. No, okay. No, okay. I think... Yeah, he's off. Perfect. Perfect. All good. Situation is under control. If Kanbo backs up, I'm... yeah. Why is there a graveyard at a Rouge? I mean, now you know. Yeah, this is a bit ridiculous, but yeah. Yeah, good job, Monteano, for sacrificing your car, and yeah, Schultz as well. It's yeah, it's very, very stupid behavior. They can TP to pits and sit there. They can. If they do, we're going to have a problem. Well, Schultz, yeah, Schultz should probably. I don't know. Schultz TP'd now. Kanbo is still standing. Probably just went for something to eat or something like that. I don't know. We're 14 laps in. And now we are in the last stretch of the race. I think he just wanted to bomb the stream a bit and the race, and I think he has his 5 minutes of fame. He has it now for being an absolute helmet. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? He has been disqualified, but his response to that was standing on the track, because you don't get thrown off the server by that, actually, Carbonis. You can still do one lap, then you get teleported to pits, and then you cannot leave pits. You never get auto kicked from the server unless you get banned by race operator. All right, Jealous. Was that a hit? Oh, that was a spin. A bit of a spin. So, that's okay. Loses Jealous a bit of time. But that's okay for now. Salvador, very, very quick today. Behind Blümke. Although, usually Salvador has a higher position. With the strategies in tow, though, I cannot tell what is and what is not a strategy until the end. 4 laps left. I think we are about done with the strategies now. So, who knows what happened there. I will minimize that now, and we will watch that battle. Onto the Camel Straight. Mike and Wesley in 6 and 7 are looking at a good amount of points in terms of pit stops. Lisa has made his stop now, is in P5. That's very, very good points. For LJL, Statine in P1. As it is expected by now that this guy is getting first place, unless something truly stupid happens. The test race kind of he kind of had trouble with the setup, but today the setup worked out. Statine is doing really great. We are at Vanier here, going up to Campos. Statine puts up the fastest lap of the race with a 2:19.4. Just so you have a bit of a comparison, in qualifying the fastest lap was a 20.2, I believe. I could look, Let me look real quick. In free practice, the fastest was a 20.3, and qualifying, the fastest was a 20.4. And now, of course, also with the grip being 99 now, we're getting faster and have made 1 second in advancements in terms of lap time. And look at that move. Look at that move. Jesper has a word to say here, and he makes the move in P9. Beautiful. Beautiful hunting now for Lars Blümke from attack. We also are quite close side by side, Frieser versus Anfielder. Will we see a move here? No outbreaking from Anfielder. Frieser stays his line, closes the door very easy and slowly, and Anfielder just has to move out of that. No point in being there. I did not DNF to... What the fuck? What do you mean? I don't know what you mean, to be honest. Ow. Okay. Well. It's a good question. We asked him about it. Didn't really get an answer, to be honest. Anfielder now. Kind of gets pushed out of the second by Frieser, and Frieser is pushing. Frieser is pushing. That is crazy. We see very good points for Latvian Lightning locomotives. Bit unfortunate for Mirjean. But it is what it is. And here's the move. Here is the move by Spielmann, High Speed Racing, who are both in P8 and 5. Doing very well. James will be proud. James will be proud if they can keep that up for 2 more laps. 3 more. Technically 3 more. Let's say 2.5. And then we will have a... Good... Oh, there he is! James! Hello. Welcome to the stream. Anfielder cannot make the move into the second. Frieser is straight up flying. Setup is good, I guess. And he is consistent. He trained for it. I saw him doing a lot of laps. And, oh, he did only 13 in free practice. But I did see him a lot in the voice channel, so... I guess he maybe trained privately, something like that. At least he is prepared, and he's doing a very good job here. Now the grid has stretched. We don't have as many battles, direct battles anymore on the grid. But we might still see some. If Salvador can pick up the pace, but he has a red front wing, and that will translate very badly on his lap time. At the moment he's doing 24s. His fastest being a 21.9 against Blümke. That would be like his fastest would be faster, but if we compare the last laps, then no shot, unfortunately. Who is absolutely crushing it today is Jasper Spielmann. 20.8 fastest lap. He is keeping it on the road. He's doing a very good job here today for High Speed Racing. Berg Racing as well. Mike did have an oopsie there earlier. Apparently, I was looking at something else when it happened, actually. But Berg Racing is bringing home points. And that is the important thing. And last season, they had a good amount of points, and the consistency made it so that they, in the end, achieved the results they had in the end in the standings. Mativeri, unfortunately, spins out. We had that today 3 times now, which it's very, very sad to see. Mativeri had quite a high position in qualifying and did quite good at the start, and then he spun out, and then it happened again. We're still very, very in the not in the know as to what happened exactly. And now Klimek is closing in on Mativeri. Let's see if he can make the move. And Klimek loses it almost at the exit of the chicane there. And Munteanu, although he makes the move, he is only unlapping himself because he sacrificed his car. So Arda Kanbur would be away from the danger zone from the racing line, and I have to give my highest respect for that. Closing in is Wesley. No, Mike. Mike and Wesley, technically, on Unfielder. And we have the leader on the final lap. This is the last lap, and Statin started it just now. We're going into Blanchiment with Mike, and Mike has to push now. 1.5 seconds. That was at 2 seconds 3 turns ago. So he is catching Unfielder. Does Unfielder have damage? He does not, but Mike has indeed damage. But he seems to be a bit faster. Just a bit faster. And we're throwing it into La Source. And last lap was a 20.9. Mike is pushing, and he wants that. 1.2 seconds away. Mike versus Unfielder. Going on to Eau Rouge. 1.1. That was not a good Radillon. Mike is not overtaking him. Are we sure about that? Are we really sure about that? I mean, I take your laps. That's no issue, you know? That's no issue. I take your laps if it happens. We are in the second. And we're now looking at it. Biabelli Unfielder versus Mike van der Burgt. One of Adsteen's 7 mansions are on the line for it. We are in slipstream reach. That's a bit unfortunate that the race... We will see the winner going over the line before that, because Statin is approaching it, and after that we're going back to that battle. But for now, Statin approaching the end of the race, and he wins on Spa. Beautiful. Beautiful. Latvian Lightning Locomotives win on Spa. And Mike makes the overtake before Blanchiment. Throws it into Blanchiment. Gets a bump from Unfielder, who desperately wants the inside. And Unfielder... Oh my god! And it's gone! The mansion, it's gone! Adsteensch, it's gone! 5th place, Mike van der Burgt. What a move. GG. What a race. Beautiful. Spielmann over the line in P8. Beautiful. Blümke over the line P9. We have Salvador behind that, P10, Singh P11, Mativeri P12, Klimek P13, Von der Meide P14, Mirjean 15, Munteanu 16, and Schultz 17. As for the top 7, Statin, Gelos, Contreras. Indeed, that is a podium. Friesa P4. Very, very, very good race for Friesa today, I have to say. Mike, beautiful last overtake. We met for some screenshots here. That was really, really good, Friesa, have to say. Great race for you. Beautifully made. Anfielder P6. And Wesley W. van der Burgt in P7. What a beautiful race. Great, great, great. What a race. Except the Kanbur thing, which will be investigated after the race. Believe me, he won't be racing anymore. All right. That was cool. That was cool. That was a good opener.